about last night, Ann. Honest, I am.
Forget about it, buddy. I'm not mad.
Then we can have dinner tonight?
Buddy, look, I don't want to get serious about anyone. Not now. Please try to understand.
Who do you think you're kidding? Be serious about him.
Don't you ever pick on anyone your own age?
Yeah. A little older, too. You ought to know, baby.
You know, someday, Lou, somebody's going to pay you off for every woman you've hurt.
Oh, come on. Cork off with that dialogue that went out with East Lynn.
Match, Dan?
Oh, sure, Doc. Anything wrong, Doc?
What? Oh, no. Just nervous. First day in a new town. You all right, honey?
Yeah, Dad, what happened?
I don't know. Not yet. Lucille.
Yeah, come on, honey. You better lie down a while.
All right, folks. Just a little accident. Nothing serious. No one hurt. Move on out, folks. The shows are just starting up. Move on out. That's
Doc, I know what happened. Come on. Doc, look at this.
I tell you, we've been over this 20 times. You're not going to leave the show. It's Lucille, isn't it?
Leave her out of it, Doc.
All right. If it's a question of money, I want to tell you that you know how much we're making. I can't pay you anymore.
Okay, forget it.
Hey, I'm looking for Doc Fawcett.
All right, you can stop looking. What do you want?
A job? What do you got? Any kind?
Ever run a shooting gallery?
Yeah, sure. How about anything?
There you are, Doc. Here's your replacement. Lucille and I'll stick around till the first of the month, and then we're getting out. And this time, Doc, I mean it.
All right, Dan, all right. We'll talk about it. Okay. Now then, young fella, what do you want? Where did you ever work before? Am I glad to see you? Look, I've got a problem, boy. I don't know what
All
to
right,
do.
Doc. All right, calm down.
No.
Now, relax. Now, just dump it slow, yeah?
All right, I don't even know how much I told you on the telephone.
Well, a lot, but it was very confusing. How about starting from the beginning?
Well, it started a month ago. See, I got a note suggesting that I take out accident insurance policy on Ann.
What, a legitimate policy?
No, it was a phony, a shakedown of anonymous. I threw it away. Then I got a note demanding $500 cash or Ann would have some kind of an accident. I threw that away. You know the rest.
Oh, so you paid off, huh?
Yeah, I dropped the money out of the car at a given spot a couple of miles down
Why
the road.
didn't you call the police?
Mike, you got any idea what would happen if I called them in? I'd had to close the place.
That's right. So now they're back for more, huh?
Yeah. $500. We want that much every month, Mike.
Well, this is an old typewriter. Shouldn't be hard to trace.
That's right. It's mine. I leave it in the trailer for the troupe to use between shows.
Well, then you must have some idea who it is.
Well, the fella fella, Lou Lindsay. Runs a high hammer drive in Spiels. I should have fired him a month ago. But Ann's got a crush on him, so I just told him to stay away from her.
Anybody else?
Well, there's that kid called Buddy Call. Runs the carousel. He's got a crush on Ann. But she treats him like a kid. Naturally, he resents it.
Place a regular hotspot of romance, huh? All right, then, Doc, I'll stick around. I'll make the payoff with you next Friday. In the meantime, I'd like to hang around here, though. Anything I can do?
Well, I'm kind of full. Now, look. Hey, you used to make a pretty good spiel.
That's right, with the girly show.
Yeah, think you can still do it?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, has it changed?
It never changes. It used to be a quarter, now it's $half a dollar.
$half a dollar, huh? Okay.
I'll show you.
50 cents, half a dollar. Girls, 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 girls. Here, girls, girls. Easter-eyes men, but check your blood pressure. You're about to see the loveliest little chick this side of Gay Paris. And here she is, Zizette, Zizette, Zizette. Her friends call her Zizzle. Known to all of Western Europe as the girl with the most tantalizing torso that ever tempted mankind. Tantalizing little honey, that's enough. And Rita from Rio. This girl's shape, ladies and gentlemen, launched 1,000 revolutions. Do a few revolutions, honey. Ah, that's plenty. The SS Asteria. Flying alongside the docks of Rio de Janeiro, the entire ship's personnel, captain, crew, and officers jump ship for one glimpse of this lovely lady. Needless to say, they've never been heard from since. Thank you, Rita. And here she is, Ingrid. Ingrid. The Danish beauty. That delectable Danish dish with the delicate dimples. What'd you say, young fella? You can't see her dimples? Why, of course not. Not from this distance, but inside. All right, everybody, step right inside. Here you are, only $half a dollar. That's all 50 cents. 5 little thin little dimes to see the greatest little show in the world. Step up, girls, 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 girls.
I'm not making it up. Somebody loosened that stake. Your dad knows. It's just that he doesn't want to scare you, that's all.
Oh, buddy, it's ridiculous. Why would anybody want to hurt me?
And I don't know, but look, honey, you need me. I won't let anybody hurt you.
Excuse me, you must be Ann Fawcett, right? My name's Mike Miller. Your dad just hired me.
Yes, Dad mentioned something about it. Mike, this is Buddy Cole.
Hi, how are you?
How do you do?
Well, I've got to change. See you later.
Yeah. Nice girl.
It's my girl in case you get any ideas, mister.
Well, it's a little young. You know, I heard that she had an accident on the highway hill last week, and then again I heard that she didn't, so what's up?
Doc tell you that?
No. Is it true?
That's true. Except Doc's so stubborn and so loyal to Dan Manning, he won't admit it.
Dan Manning?
Yeah, Dan used to own half this outfit. Then he got into debt and Doc bought him out. Well, wouldn't you be sore?
So you mean, are you saying that Dan is trying to get back at Doc by hurting Ann?
Sure I do. So what makes you so nosy, fella? You know, I was watching you give your spiel up there a little while ago. You sound pretty good. There's something phony about you, mister.
It was a real belt to know Buddy Collard sniffed phony in my cover-up. But it made me wonder. There's an old saying, it takes a phony to know one. And the kid had thrown a second curve, an important fact that Doc Fawcett hadn't mentioned, that Dan Manning had once been a partner of Doc's. So I also wondered why Doc had forgotten to list Dan as a possible suspect.
Hello, Miller. Hello, Dan. You handled yourself pretty good up there. You must like it.
Well, it's happy work. Maybe you ought to try it.
It's no secret. I'm fed up with this whole outfit.
Is Doc that hard to work for?
Doc's one of the finest men I've ever known.
Well, then why are you quitting?
Maybe I'm tired. Maybe it's the money.
Maybe it's your wife. All right, don't get sore. I couldn't help it over here, you and Doc this morning.
Nobody's to blame for my headaches except me. I think I've got trouble. Doc's got his.
Oh, that's Doc's daughter.
Now, the guy with her is a first-class heel. Doc's gonna kill that grifter. Keeps playing around.
Doc's not the only one. I think I'll buy a ticket to this one.
Dad! Dad!
eye on Ann, so she's over there by the trucks with Lou.
Thanks, Lucille.
Lou, everybody's warned me about you. You say a lot of things. I don't really think you mean them.
You're cute. Come here. You think I'd buy something like this for just anybody? Huh?
Lou, I couldn't accept it.
Why not?
Because she's not that stupid, Lindsay.
Buddy, what are you doing here?
Seeing that you don't get into trouble. Come on.
Why don't you get back to your horses, boy?
Don't you know what a bum this guy is? He's made a chump out of every woman in the troop.
Shut your mouth, boy.
I'd rather shut yours.
Like a little of the same.
Yeah, go dig yourself up a team and try me.
Why wait? What is it? What's going on here?
Just a private little fight, Doc, between me and Lou. That is until your friend here stepped in.
It's all over, Doc.
No, it isn't. I know what happened. And you go to your trailer. Now, go on.
You didn't have to beat up Buddy like that.
You're just like your old man. Pack up your stuff and beat it. You're through.
Okay, but you owe me a week's salary.
I'll nail it to you, and if you ever show your face at these grounds again, I'll kill you, so help me. And if you think I'm kidding...
I'll get to you again one day, Miller. You can count on it.
Yeah, I'll pray for it. Get out of here.
Put that gun away, will you, Doc? Come on, Chickie.
Dance, and do they shake, and do they shake, and do they dance? Men, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Money back. No questions asked. If, when you walk out of that tent, you don't feel 10 years younger. You know what I mean, don't you, old man? Hurry, hurry, hurry. Inside him, inside. Hurry, hurry. 50 cents, $50. Girls, girls, girls. Bombs away. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Here you are. Tickets 50 cents, $50. Girls, 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 girls. Hurry, hurry. Off you go and bombs away.
Mike, I got a terrible headache. Can you run this tip without me? I'll be back at this bill.
Oh, sure, honey, sure. Go on.
Thanks.
Hi, Lucy. Just thought I'd stop and say goodbye to a couple old friends of mine.
Where would you find any friends?
You got a short memory, Mrs. Manning. I'll keep in touch with you. Drop your card now and then. Or would you rather I sent one to your husband?
Don't bother.
Oh, it's no bother at all. Well, Manning, how's the shoot 'em up? You know, I never could figure out why you let Doc chisel you out of your share of the show.
You got big ears, Lindsay. Big ears, a long nose, and a dirty mouth. Now get out of here.
asking for it.
Yeah. Where's Doc?
I don't know.
Shut it off, buddy! But I said shut it off!
What is it, Mike?
It's his heart.
Get an ambulance, buddy.
No, get the police, buddy.
Police? You said he's hot.
That's right. He's got a bullet right through it.
But how can they possibly believe Dad did it?
Well, honey, a lot of people heard him threaten Lindsay.
Oh, but he didn't mean it.
Yeah, I know, but Pop also can't find his gun.
Well, he said he put it in the desk. Somebody took it, that's all.
Honey, I've got to go along with the sheriff, but, well, everything's going to be all right now. You just try not to worry.
Oh, but, Dad, it's impossible. Everybody knows...
Mike will explain the whole thing to you. Now, you listen to him and do everything he tells you.
But, Dad, they're arresting you.
Well, everybody knows I started carny business in a shooting gallery. They know that it wouldn't have been hard for me to hit him.
Yeah, anybody else is a pretty decent shot.
Oh, Mike, you're chasing shadows. Dan Manning has been a friend of mine for 15 years.
Good luck.
So there it was. Doc Fawcett, suspect number one. Buddy Cull's motive was a black eye, a bruised jaw, and a fractured pride. Marie Staple nursed the kind of hate that only a discarded woman can feel. And Dan Manning, no matter what Doc thought, he could have held a grudge deep enough to kill Lou to hurt Doc, especially if his wife had stirred the jealous fire in his heart. I had to find out who was lying and who'd had the chance to fire that shot. The grounds had been cleared by the sheriff. 3 of his men had searched the place trying to find Doc's gun, and hadn't. Ann tried to carry on, but the fear she felt for Doc's case showed through.
The last thing Doc asked me was for us to carry on. He wants us to open in the morning.
Of course we'll open. What about Doc? We all know he didn't shoot Lou.
How do you know that?
Because that's the kind of man he is. He wouldn't hurt anybody. What are you shooting your mouth off for? What's your angle, mister?
I just asked a question.
It was a bad one.
So is your answer. That won't help Doc.
Well, all right, what will?
Finding the gun, maybe. I got a hunch when we do, we'll find somebody's fingerprints on it, and not Doc's.
Police couldn't find it. You know, Doc could have slipped it to somebody in the crowd.
Yeah, so could you, buddy boy.
Look, fella, I'm grateful to you for standing up for me this afternoon. And I admit I hated Lou. But you think I'd kill him while he was riding the carousel right there in front of me?
Why not? If you got rid of the gun, who could prove it?
All right, Marie, while we're on the subject, you had a pretty good reason for wanting Lou dead. Used to run around with him all the time.
All right, I'm glad he's dead. But if I'd have killed him, why would I have told him that Lou was on the carousel and that there was going to be trouble?
That all depends on what you did after you told me, Marie.
Oh, stop it, all of you. Doc asked you to carry on till he's cleared, that's all. Instead, you're acting like a bunch of animals. Please go.
Hang on tight to the ropes, honey. You got one more round to go.
Thanks, Mike. My camera, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Look, tell me what this is all about.
Well, your dad was paying somebody to guarantee that you wouldn't have another accident up there. That's why I'm here.
Then Buddy was right. The stake on the high wire was loose.
That's right. Yeah, your dad figured it was Lou who loosened it. Well, I agree with him.
But if the police find that out, they'll have another motive for Doc shooting Lou.
Yeah, that's right. Whoever it was that killed Lou was counting on that. See, he had his own reasons for killing Lou. But if he'd pin it on Pop, well, that'd leave him in the clear.
You make it sound so simple.
Yeah, the theory's simple. Proving it's going to be tough.
Well, how?
Well, the sheriff searched the whole troop, and he didn't find the gun. But I've got a hunch that gun's still in the grounds.
The police searched the show. They didn't find it.
Yeah, but even if I don't find the gun, I'm going to pretend I did. That should make me a pretty good target.
How can I help?
You, Peanut? You just stay out of the way and keep your door locked.
Thanks, Mike. Be careful.
Nice girl.
Until the coroner finished his work, all I could assume was that it was Doc's gun that had fired the bullet. And since there was no powder burns, that it hadn't been fired at close range. The direction the slug entered Lou's body might tell us something, and the trajectory, the angle of entry. But any one of the people who knew Lou could have killed him. For reasons of timing, they had to get rid of the gun immediately. I felt sure it was still within shooting distance of the carousel, but apparently not on or near it. The shooting gallery was within easy range of the carousel, a logical spot from which the shot might have been fired. But then, all of a sudden, I felt something else, the sensation of knowing I wasn't alone in that big, dark carnival ground. Funny how you can sense when a pair of eyes are watching you. If I was right, the search was paying off because it meant somebody was worried, somebody was afraid I'd find that gun. It was sort of like that kid's game when somebody yells you're getting warmer or colder. Except when I got warmer, I had a hunch I'd know it by the sound of a bullet. But which way? There were physical limits to the distance. Lindsay had been a moving target, as Doc pointed out. Even a cracked shot would have had to have been within 50 yards. 50 yards.
Go ahead, stare, get a good look. You bet your life I killed him. I did what every one of you wanted to do, but didn't have the stomach. As for you, Marie, you hated him for the very same reason I did. Except when it was all over, he didn't try to blackmail you like he did me. Because I had a husband.
You're lucky he didn't even have a wife.
I knew, Lucille. I knew about you and Lou from the beginning. I kept hoping that you'd love me enough to trust me so I could help you.
Oh, come on. You helped me.
Well, why did you try to pin it on Doc?
If it wasn't for him, you would have quit a long time ago and I'd be out of this stinking hole. But no, you had to stay and you had to listen to him and I had to stay here with you. Come on, let's get out of here. I'm tired. I want to sit down.
Honey, they got a chair waiting for you where you're going to sit out the rest of your life. Come on, honey. Come on.